My brothers and sisters, prayer should be done in private, even corporate prayers. Many of us have adopted certain behaviors from our days in the church system. We learned how to pray in circles aloud. We pray aloud for one another in the hearing of others. And we have heard pastors going on and on in the pulpit, vain repetitions, praying long drawn out prayers for the people. This is not what we should be doing. This type of praying is primarily for those who are listening to you than it is unto the Father. People also do the same thing when they do something for someone. They want to make sure that everyone knows what they did for them by making it known what they did in vain. This ought not be so. The word tells us to take heed that we do not our alms giving before men to be seen of them. Otherwise, we have no reward of our Father, which is in the Shamayim. He said, therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Truly I say unto you, they have their reward. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth, that thine alms may be in secret. And thy Father, which seeth in secret himself, shall reward thee openly. Also, when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Truly I say unto you, they have their reward. But thou, when thou pray, enter into thy closet, secret place, and when thou hast shut your door, to pray to thy Father, which is in secret, and thy Father, which seeth in secret, shall reward thee openly. Matthew 6, 1-6. Our prayers should always be done in secret, praying and agreeing for a specific thing, corporately. We can come together and agree to pray corporately about things, but when we do that, it still should be done privately, as we do it on one accord. Matthew 18, 19-20 says, if two of you shall agree on earth about anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I, in the midst of them. Here is another example of corporate agreement. Now in the 24th day of this month, the children of Yasharal were assembled with fasting and with sackcloths and earth upon them. And the seed of Yasharal separated themselves from all strangers and stood and confessed their sins and the iniquities of their fathers. And they stood up in their place and read in the book of the law of Yahuwah, their Alua Ayim, 1/4 part of the day, and another 4th part they confessed and worshiped Yahuwah. Then stood up upon the stairs many of the Leviim and cried with a loud voice to Yahuwah. V'nekam 9, 1-4. The priests went and cried out together unto the Most High. So we can all come together and cry out to the Father, but it must still come from each of our own hearts, minds. Listen to 7 verses showing how Hamashiach always prayed to the Father. He withdrew himself into the wilderness and prayed. Lucas 5:16. After he had sent them away, he went up on the mountain by himself to pray. When evening came, he was there alone. Matthew 14:23. When he had sent them away, he departed into a mountain to pray. Marcus 6:46. Early in the morning, while it was still dark, Yahusha got up and slipped out to a solitary place to pray. Marcus 1:35. It came to pass, as he was alone praying, his Talmudim were with him, and he asked them, saying, Whom say the people that I am? Lucas 9:18. In those days, Yahusha went out to the mountain to pray, and he spent the night in prayer to Yahweh. Lucas 6:12. Yahusha came with them to a place called Gethsemane and said to his disciples, Sit here while I go over there and pray. He went a little farther and fell on his face and prayed, and went away again the second time and prayed, saying, O my Father, if this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink it, thy will be done. He left them again and went away and prayed a third time, saying the same thing once more. Matthew 26:36-30. How did Hamashiach tell us to pray? He said, When ye pray, use not vain repetitions, as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. Be not ye therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before ye ask him. After this manner, therefore pray ye, Our Father, which art in Shamayim, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in Shamayim. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our transgressions, as we forgive those who transgress against us. And lead us not into the inclination of evil, but deliver us from the outer darkness. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Matthew 6:1-13. He said, Don't make long drawn out prayers as if he can't hear you. Also, don't keep repeating the same things over and over again, like a robot either. Romaim 8:26 says, The Ruach also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought, but the Ruach itself maketh intercession for us, with groanings which cannot be uttered. Ephesians 6:18 says, Pray in the Ruach at all times, with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert, with all perseverance, always praying for all the saints. Yasharal. So whenever you pray, pray in secret. Secret yourself often throughout your day. Pray without ceasing. Taslonikim Rishon 5:17. If you don't agree, your fight isn't with me, and that's scary. And become doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. Ya'agub, James 1:22. Shabbat Shalom.